I lived with one of, a relative for a few years, because after I came from a Muslim background, and she was the one who gave her life to Christ in my family. The first person, she prayed and all of that. She started praying for the family so that we would come to the saving knowledge of the Lord. So she was living with us, and she used to organize this Bible club, and children in the neighborhood would gather. She would teach them the word of God, and sometimes I would want to be amongst them, but anytime my mom was around, my mom was transferred that period, but anytime she came around, and she would bark at me because she was a fanatic. Very, I used to sneak to go to churches, sneak to go to crusades as a child, and sometimes I would lie to cover up so that I would not be in soup. All of those things. I gave my life to Christ several times, but I would still go to the mosque, to do the karatu, to learn the Arabic, whatever, the Quran. But I knew in my heart that Jesus was the way. And I could remember telling Jesus, please, Lord, don't come. Let not rapture happen until I become an adult. So that I'll be able to make the decision for myself, to give my life to you. And all of that. So anyway, I lived with her when she got married. I wanted to live with her so that I could practice my faith, as a Christian. And she happened to they got ordained, herself and her husband, or rather her husband became ordained. And she was a very, wonderful person, church worker. She was a leader. So the trainings, in retrospect, when I now got married to my husband, I just realized that God had been with me all the while, preparing me. So I lived in a pastor's house. There were certain things I saw. There were certain things I learned. There were certain things I said that when I get married, this will not happen in my own house. Anyway, that place was a training ground. So anywhere you find yourself as a single person is a training ground, both even for people who are married too.